I know. Hello, everybody. My name is Kenneth, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I am here on Comeback Day. Who am I? Today, we're going to be checking out the newest Stray Kids comeback. Do It. I am so excited. Um, Full disclosure, in my scrolling on social media, I think there was a teaser trailer, and I think people have been editing it. So I may have heard like a tiny snippet, like as I'm scrolling, but I've been trying to like scroll as quickly as I can. Um, the music video started playing and I was like pressing pause, like trying to set up, and we've got this kind of like dystopian looking scene. I think maybe certainly looks ominous. But apart from that, I don't know anything that we're gonna be going into this wise. Um, just so you guys know, pause warning, I am a pauser. Stray Kids are my alt group. I would not have gotten into K-pop without Stray Kids. I pause a lot. Um, so if that's not for you, that's totally okay. But there will be pausing. Um, and I will pause as much as or as little as I need to. Um, I don't know if I'm going to watch this through twice. I might watch this through twice. I might be able to glean enough from the first watch that um, I only watch it through once. I don't know. I'm in uncharted territory. I'm reacting to something on the day it's coming out. So if you're ready, I'm assuming you guys have heard this already. I hope you guys have heard it already. If you haven't, please go and support that. Go watch that. Go listen to it before you watch this because I'm just here. I couldn't wait. But yeah, without any further ado, we're gonna hop into. Oh, I should have made a pun. We're just gonna do it. Put me in jail. Okay, bye. Let's go. Ooh, I'm loving the monochromatic aesthetic already. Ooh, mannequin challenge. Okay, Han, channeling Wicked there. Wait, is he? Hang on a minute. Sorry, hang on a minute. Is he? I fully thought that was a street light. Is that a street light? Is he using a street light as a broom? That's really funny. I'm loving already, like again, the monochromatic look, um, and the use of shadow and light. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, you guys. I'm liking the sample as well. Ooh. Holy heck. I didn't want to pause because we moved so quickly there, but sorry, Sungmin. I think that was Sungmin that was just coming in. Oh my god. Firstly, just because recency bias and Changbin was last there on screen. I love there was this interesting harmony underneath his performance there. They immediately just came in. There was a stylish flair to it. It seems we're getting another kind of you're in my universe kind of world building kind of song, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense. But it seems to be tempered in the way that Stray Kids do with that that reverence to their hard work and stuff. I'm loving the little the visuals here. I am so sorry. I'm gonna watch this part again because I didn't catch all the lyrics. For those of you guys that don't know, maybe you're new. I'm autistic. I struggle to process things sometimes. So if I miss lyrics and stuff like that, please just kindly remind me, and you know, unless I say it when I go back. But yeah.
get 밀어붙여 너 다음에 실패 과정에 달인은 flawless 하고 싶은 대로 해도 패배는 없는 싸움 Let's make it fuck good.
I love that though. I do what I want. It's a fight we can't lose. I love the confidence in that. There was also a lyric like about like, I'm paraphrasing, but it was kind of like while you're rolling your eyes, I'm gonna be over here doing my thing. Love the outfits. Oh, I love that. Sorry, I love that little bit of choreo there. I love that little play off each other there. I love this lyric as well. Go digging straight down, no detour. You know, some people, like when they're chasing their dreams, when they're doing their thing, they go here, there, and everywhere. But no, we're focused. We go where we want to go, and we get there. Oh, he sounds so good.
Trust our instincts, feel the rhythm of our backs moving, baby, right this instant.
Excuse me, Seungmin? What are we talking about here? Trusting our excuse me? The past like few comebacks, Seungmin and IN have definitely been like showing like we grown now. You don't need to baby us anymore. Like there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of stay, like baby, not even just stay, just K-pop fans in general infantilize idols, and it feels like again with Seungmin and IN, there's been this thing of like we're grown, you know, we know. I love this though. I love the rotunda kind of is that what they call them, the circular balconies? So cool. I'm loving the dilapidated worn down kind of vibe to the set as well. I love that little bass. Oh, whoa! I love that. Oh my god! Oh, this is so good. The bass, the little dum, 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 little motif at the this is really good. I said, I think in the intro, apologies if I didn't, I'm struggling to remember what I said already. The little bit of sound that I heard when I was like trying to avoid on TikTok, it sounded a little bit like in the same ballpark as Chick Chick Boom. But so far, like it doesn't even, like I was thinking like maybe it was going to be like Chick Chick Boom's cousin or sister, like in that musical space kind of thing. So far it's very, very different. There's a real, there's the Stray Kids kind of flexing energy in it, but there's, especially with this part here with Seungmin, there's and even with Changbin's lyrics, there is like this little bit of sensualness to it.
This instant, there ain't no time for thinking, leave it all behind, gonna do it, baby.
Do you hear Lino's tone? I think that movement from Seungmin to Lino, there was such a clarity though there to Lino's tone. That like that just immediately like whoa. I feel like Lino often has in a lot of songs, I'm not saying like all songs, but like in a lot of songs, a little lighter tone. I'm not saying like falsetto when I'm talking about lightness. I'm just talking like softer kind of tone. Whereas there, I don't know if it's the mixing or the way he's approaching that, but it feels like weightier, if that makes sense. That probably makes no sense, but that's how I'm processing. Oh, I'm loving this. Wait, no, hold up. I'm coming back. Is he got an ascot round his neck? and like I'm just noticing that like that sliver of light there. Is that a white shirt underneath, or is that like, is he got one of those suits without a shirt on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Either way. Oh my god. Sorry.
Feel the rhythm of a body's moving, baby, right this instant. Oh, there ain't no time for thinking. Leave it all behind, gonna do it, baby. Can't feel the rush, don't make a fuss. You gotta do it.
Hold the phone. I love that melody. I loved as well the visual there. And the way we started moving to color. Oh my god, this is such, it's like a slow build. It's almost like we had the high energy come in, we pulled back a bit, and then we're dialing back in.
Can't feel the rush, don't make a fuss. You gotta do it.
I really love, sorry, I know I'm going back. I love the way there that Hyunjin's movements were interacted with the camera and the visual there of the like the shutter and the jutter. I really like Hyunjin's tone there. Oh, sorry.
Can't feel the rush, don't make a fuss. You gotta do it.
Oh, this choreo. Excuse you, Chan. Excuse you. I did notice your outfit earlier, but I wanted to give Han his moment because it was his part. I love that outfit. This has like such I don't want to say it's fully Latin because I don't want to, like, in case anyone like disagrees with me, I don't want to be like it's Latin and someone goes like no, it's not. But it definitely feels like the groove is similar. It's certainly feels inspired by Latin a little bit. Oh, I love this though. This is so cool. No, shut the front door. After coming off of the back of what Chan's saying, and then we go into that tone. If that's IN, holy crap. The reason I say if it's IN is because a problem that I have like with music videos in general is sometimes like, and I've said this in a bunch of reactions, but sometimes in music videos, they'll want a certain visual or a certain storyline or whatever, and so sometimes they might have a member that's not that's partly is not that to do that. So if that is IN, oh my god, regardless of which member it is, oh my god, that tone. I love this part here with Chan. Just do what you want to do. I promise that it's best for you. I think I'm paraphrasing that slightly. Holy heck. I feel like we've taken like a real journey so far. It's weird to say journey, because I felt like we were going one way, and I felt like we were getting maybe another kind of like what I was saying earlier. Oh, like we're flexing, you know, like we've worked hard for this, that kind of thing. But it almost feels like a celebration of another person. It's almost like the musical like reverence of someone else. I mean, I said earlier about it being sensual, but yeah. Also, you know, when Felix leads a chorus, the song's gonna be a banger. I can't.
제발 감옥이 좀 그만해. 내가 하려던 건 나 아니면 누가 해. 고민을 전부 다 flex해 오늘 안에 어제야 너 오늘은 너 내일은 나대로 해.
I am sorry. I am overwhelmed. The little like almost it's like a oh, I don't know what you call them, but the old style uh flying gear kind of looks like that, but if you like made it like glam and like fashion, um I'm not gonna lie, I was so taken aback. I need to watch this again to try and like look at the lyrics. Um, but oh my god, I really liked. By the way, just before we continue, I did really like Felix's um outfit during the chorus section there as well. The outfits have been really on point this time. I'm also really curious. Just a real quick thought there, just tangent. I'm curious of what like the almost mannequinistic um kind of style of the dancing and the dance crew is about. Obviously, it could be, you know, you could kind of say like, oh, it's like they're standing still while we're moving forward, um, you know, that kind of thing. But it could also be like conformity, you know, they all like look kind of similar. They're all dressed kind of similar. Um, you know, there might not be as much like expression of individuality. I think that's all kind of there. There's also a kind of thing with the way this all dilapidated. Um, in the background, like the windows and stuff that seem smashed in, and obviously there's like scratches and cracks on the wall. You could almost like say like they've been left behind, because like when something gets left behind, like nature starts to reclaim it and stuff like that. Oh my god, there's so much. I'm so sorry if you don't like pausing, if you don't like me talking about it. I'm sorry. This is my alt group. I do not care. I will talk at length as much as I see fit. Okay.
제발 감옥이 좀 그만해 내가 하려던 건 아니면 누가 해 고민을 전부 다 flex yeah 오늘 안해 어제야 너 오늘은 너 내일은 나대로 해 이게 게임이라
Hyunjin, please hold. Please hold. I love that lyric at the start of Felix's verse there where he's like, stop testing the waters. It's almost like when you say you want to do something, you know, maybe you want to go to an audition, maybe you want to learn how to cook, maybe you want to do this, that, and the other, and maybe you get everything, you get all your ingredients and stuff, and you even put them out on the table, and then you go, I'm gonna just put them away again. I'm not today, not today. Um, and like he said, like who can do what like I can do, because like he's actually, and obviously Stray Kids themselves, they're all putting their wants and their desires and their talent into something. You know, they could have easily have just had all this talent and then kind of been like, okay, gonna go away now, not gonna audition, not gonna do, you know, not gonna do it. um and I think this lyric here about turning every doubt into a flex um is so refreshing, because we like, I feel like as a society and like and stuff like that, we often look at like being humble as being like the way you should be. Like you shouldn't push the boat out, you shouldn't um think you're special, you shouldn't think you're important. um and you know, because arrogance kind of it's this thing you should avoid. um and there's that thin line between confidence and arrogance. And I love this line here because the idea of the polar opposites, the when you get into a spiral of doubt, you know, you become very maladaptive in your thinking, you become very negative in general. And it's not said here, but it's kind of an inference I can make. You know, that whole kind of when hurt people. It's, you know, the person that doesn't follow their dreams, they're sat at home being like, oh my god, that person can't do this, that person can't do that. And it's like, well, at least they're trying to do that. You know, at least they're making an effort. At least they're you know, making a goal. And so I love that, because it's acknowledging that they have these doubts, that they are human. But it's allowing them to have, and specifically Felix, because obviously he's performing this part, but it's allowing him to make it into something good, which again, as a society, we're not seen. It's not seen as very, you know, it's often seen as like, oh, don't be too cocky, don't be too arrogant. You know, it looks bad, but there's a humbleness in that by acknowledging, you know, he does have doubts. They do have doubts. I really like this. This is such a strong title track. I love the choreo. I needed more Hyunjin, thank you. I love the way that Hyunjin's voice. It mirrored the I don't want to say it sounds like a steel drum, but I don't know if it is. So it sounded like a very muffled steel drum, like certainly an edited texture of a steel drum anyway. But sorry, I'm trying to I always hate pausing on awkward frames. But yeah, so you've got that there, and I love the way that like it's almost matching what he's doing there. I love this outfit. I think I like this outfit the most so far. I need to see more. Sorry, I'm going back. I love that contrast there between mono and stereo. Mono, obviously, both in terms of audio and outside of audio, it's that very kind of one-track mind, showing focus. But it also, in regards to Felix's line again about doubts, it suggests like playing it safe, not veering off, not deviating from anything in case something goes wrong. But the idea there of both mono and stereo, he's saying like, I am secure in what I'm doing, but I have a variety of different facets of my personality, of who I am, and I love that. That's such a like the star player lyric is such an obvious flex, but the subtlety in comparison with that of mono and playing your life in mono and stereo, it's so interesting. That it feels like there's a lot of push and pull in the lyrics there, of this overtness but pulled back, and humbleness at the same time, which I love. Lino's part there as well, with the crescendo, the rising up, even the do it kind of mantra that's running through all of this. I love the way that music is fused into this aspirational kind of thing. I love the glitter on his eyes. This outfit. Excuse you. I love the way that we're getting the lines distributed. Obviously, in the first we had Seungmin into Lino into Hyunjin. This time we have Chan into Hyunjin. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Hyunjin. Chan into Seungmin. His outfit. I'm gonna blame the outfit. The outfit is to blame. I love it. It's got this ruggedness to it. It looks like fur, but also it looks. This is gonna sound weird. It looks as close to stone as a fabric can get. Does that make sense? Like this part here, the way that it's like I don't want to say holy, but over here it's creased, so I don't know if they're creases, but just the way that material is, it looks very stone-like, which would kind of tie in to the whole like kind of the mannequinistic statue setup we've got going on here, because it's that idea of breaking out in individualism. I love this. I'm loving the way this is shot. Also, it's interesting here, like this part of the building looks less left behind. In the beginning, obviously, we had all of kind of, it looked like everything was like kind of overgrowing, dilapidated, cracking. Here it seems like if not left behind, then being put back together maybe. And then you've got kind of the ascension there of your kind of your hard work taking you where you need to go. Ah, I'm loving this.
Take me up, do it, do it, do it. Baby, trust our instincts. Feel the rhythm of our bodies moving, baby. Right this instant. Oh,
I love that line.
baby, right. Trust our instincts.
The use of the instincts and instincts as a rhyme. Sorry, I love that. I was trying to work out where to go back to there, but I love that little half rhyme because it's not 100% because of the C, but that's good rhythm.
Crescendo, take me
Sorry,
up,
I'm
do it,
obsessed.
do it, do it. Baby, trust our instincts. Feel the rhythm of our bodies moving, baby. Right this instant. Oh, there ain't no time for thinking. Leave it all behind. We gonna do it, baby. Come feel the rush. Don't make a fuss. You gotta just.
Oh, I love that. The difference there. You gotta just the falsetto there. Oh, the difference between the way Hyunjin approached that with a more how would I describe it? Raspy feels like the wrong word, but there's like a raspiness to the way that Hyunjin did that versus IN there, where again it's that it feels like that push and pull. There's a ruggedness to the way Hyunjin did it, and then there's a softness to the way that IN did it, almost again like that push and pull between the two. Oh, I love it. One thing really quickly, I'm sorry, I'm going back. This section here with Chan running across this little bridge here, I did notice like the freedom that Chan seemed to move in compared to the other character. I'm gonna call them characters, the other characters. Yeah, I definitely think there's something to be said about individualism versus fitting in and kind of almost collectivism, maybe. I need to hear this IN part again.
Come feel the rush. Don't make a fuss. You gotta just.
Oh, it's the way. I did not mean to pause on that. That's an excellent phrase to frame to pause on. This is 2025's Maniac. I feel. I don't know if you guys agree with me. If you do, let me know. Oh my god. Because obviously with Maniac we had Felix, and then in the first course, and then Hyunjin, and we're going again into that same kind of I don't want to say pattern because that sounds kind of reductive. I don't mean it in a negative way. Oh, but it's I love it so much. And the reason, again, I think that so for those of you that don't know, Maniac was the first song that I heard. I know lots of people like hear God's Menu first and other songs. For me, it was Maniac that I heard first, and I was immediately just sold. And so for me to say like this is like 2025's Maniac in a way, for me, not necessarily talking about the same things necessarily, or the same sound, of course, but just me saying that is like, in my head, if I was new to K-pop and I liked, and in an alternate universe I found this song instead of Maniac, this would be my Maniac in that situation, if that makes sense. Also, I need to talk about this. The pink suit jacket on IN is peak. It's so good, especially when you've got these pink fabric drapes in the background. It's such nice, such a nice color.
You gotta just.
Oh, he's so good at dancing. I love him. They all are.
You wanna do. I guarantee that
that movement vocally from Han into Lino there was such a nonchalance from Han, and then there was almost nonchalance, but in like a, how do I put it? Han's felt very casual. Lino's there felt like seeing someone on a street, like, I don't know, this is just a random thing in my head. Kid on the street learning basketball, and someone walks past and like, do it, learn. And it's almost like, if you imagine that person that's telling this kid to play basketball, they're a basketball, aficionado or something, and they're telling this kid to do it, this person to do it. And the way it's delivered, it's almost like, I did it. I'm where I am. You do it. And kind of like, but if you don't do it, do you know what I mean? It's like there's a it won't affect me kind of thing. I will continue, my path and doing what I do, but you make your choice, kind of thing.
Just do whatever you wanna do. I guarantee that it's the best.
Also, the way he says "do" there, there's just something that's gonna be a vocal stem. I can hear it.
Just do whatever you wanna do. I guarantee that it's the best for you. Just do it, do it, do it, do it.
The choreo. Oh, yeah, that little vocal fry. Holy crap. Again, earlier when I was saying about like the more raspy kind of aggressive almost tone, and then here Hyunjin is being very soft, very delicate. It's so good. And sorry, I'm fine. I'm fine. Also, I'm loving the purple. It's kind of like a purple in the background. Purple is my favorite color. Ooh. The visuals. Sorry, the reason I was so focused there. I love that we moved from Hyunjin to Han, and they have like, in a lot of cases they have such different tones that like blending them could be difficult, like if they stick to their different distinct tones, but the way that they play to meet in the middle there and move between each other. And then we had IN. I'm pretty sure it was IN, and then I think it was a Chan harmony, just moving from that one voice to two voices, building back up to this final, I'm assuming final chorus, because we are getting, kind of just taking the time there, we are getting closer to the end, but just that build back up, it's I love it. Sorry, I'm gonna watch it again because I was so focused audio that I was not able to see the lyrics there, but I'm gonna try again. I love that. If you'll do this, do it confidently. Don't just half-ass it. Don't just bare minimum, do it. Don't just say you've done it to do it. I mean, I guess you can do it to do it, but like when I say like that, I mean like, don't just do it and be like, okay, I did it, but I didn't put any effort in it. Didn't do that. Again, this I keep saying it. I apologize. You could probably make a drinking game out of how many times I've said push and pull in this reaction, but that contrast between clash and grind, I feel like there is again, that very real difference, because Clash, it's like a head-on, like it's almost like one you're done kind of impact. Grind, when you, if you imagine like my Gears, not my Gears, don't know why I said my there, if you imagine Gears grinding, it's a battle of strength rather than a one and done of the kind of the Clash, and it requires that constant intent to ensure that you don't you're not the one that kind of whoops lost out kind of thing. I want to just go back really quickly because I keep missing this lyric here. Not to doing it is the smarter play, but stopping is foolish. Doing it is a smarter play. Yeah. So again, it's that kind of it's the kind of, you've put all this work in, just carry on, just do it. I was someone who did performances when I was younger, and I regret it a lot. But I was someone who stopped. I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. I wasn't being able to explore what I wanted to explore, and so I stopped. And so I very much agree with this lyric here about that. Also, I'm just realizing this is a Harry Potter reference, isn't it? That's because that's Mad-Eye Moody's broom, I think, styled. I think. Sorry, I love this fashion, this pink style fashion. Love it, and I love the way that we've got different vibes from the fur to the very subtle there. Oh, anyway, back to this. Look at Changbin. Oh. The tongue, shut up. I love that Lino there adopting like just the black, no pink. What's the word? I was gonna say top coat. Top coat isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. Making that individualism there point again. This is so good. With that little, oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I love. Sorry, 1 second. Ooh, Raven. Just really quickly, I love that little pass with the hands there. Just celebrating each other. I love that. That's very Last of Us coded. I wonder if they've played The Last of Us the game. I know obviously the series is a thing. I know that the series is a thing, but I wonder if they've played it. Because that felt very Last of Us, specifically the game coded. That shot at the end, in terms of inspiration, definitely. Oh my god, that was so good. That was crazy. I loved that. I think my biggest thing with this comeback is it felt so balanced. I feel like, and apologies if I'm misattributing anyone at this point, I feel like Changbin could have done with a little bigger part. It felt like I wanted to see a little bit more of him. Obviously we had him at the start, and again, if I'm misattributing it, it felt like he was more in the ensemble of the song. I said this with Ceremony. I feel like I always want to see all of them do have an equal part in a song. And I know with Ceremony, like a lot of people said, like regarding Chan, they were like, well, he's in the vocals in the background and stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, but it's not the same. I want them to have as many moments, each to have their moments to shine. It felt, I really enjoyed it though, and I really thought that it was quite well balanced in terms of that distribution. Yeah, when I first heard this, I definitely thought, again, when I heard the do it that part in the chorus, I think I heard like the background, and the background, again, it was just a quick swipe as I was swiping through TikTok, but it felt very like it was going to be in the same wheelhouse, the same kind of family as Chick Chick Boom, and very much not. I was very wrong on that. This is why I don't like when I get spoiled on things, even though it was only a minor thing as I was scrolling, because you then go into it with preconceived notions, and I like to go in, whether I'm reacting, whether I'm watching something in my own time, I like to go in as unbiased as I can, because I didn't want to just come in and be like, well, this is like Chick Chick Boom, or this, like that, because it's not. It's got its own thing. I definitely think it's interesting how the song progresses from the beginning, because it definitely felt like it could have been. It could have led more into the flexing side of things, but as I said, it's almost like there's that moment there in order to pass wisdom. It's almost like a message to others, like, look at what we've done by having our focus, by having our diversity of passion, personality. Don't half-ass it. Do do it. And I feel like that was necessary. But going into it, hearing that, and then hearing how it changed, I was kind of in my head a little bit like, oh, it's interesting how because that's what I was saying about the journey. I was like, it's interesting how we're going, but it makes sense. It makes sense. This was so good. I think I'm scared for this comeback, because if we're playing, obviously we all have our jokes about who wrote Red Lights, who wrote Escape, etc., who wrote Drive. But if we're getting like a taste of Stray Kids moving into a more potentially sensual way with some of the lyrics, especially that bridge before the chorus, I'm scared. In a good way. I'm excited, but I'm scared, because I feel like it's a concept that we've not necessarily seen. Oh, but I'm excited. I'm excited. If you made it this far, let me know how you thought, what you guys thought. I'm really excited. Again, please go and watch this. If you've watched this before you've watched the original music video, what are you doing? Guys, what are you doing? Please go and support this. As I said, I'm just here. I can wait. I'm not important. I'm just here. Please go and support this. This was really good. My one criticism, and this is a joke criticism, it's not a serious criticism. Why'd you have to choose this aspect ratio? This is gonna make it so hard to make a thumbnail. But no, this was really fun. Will be immediately on my playlist. I'm really excited. I've been so far behind on comeback stuff. I still haven't, please don't be like, oh my god, he hasn't. I still haven't heard the entirety of Karma yet. I'm chronically ill. I'm autistic. I'm chronically ill as well. And so I haven't really listened to anything new in my own time. So I'm gonna do that. Because I really need to catch up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god, this was amazing. I loved it. I can't wait for the rest of this mini album. So good. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. I've waffled on for a long time. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.